Oh,
Oh shit. Yes, sir. What's good? Welcome back. It's your boy No Cap Jack, and I'm here. I'm the co-host. I'm here with my other co-host Taz Vahado. Say what's up.
Yeah.
And we're here with some not so lovely guests. My fault. Some lovely guests. My son Kelmy, my son Robert,
Yo,
y Westember Double A.
Yeah.
Say what's up. All right. So the name of this podcast is
Galaka.
Two Hoes One Ball podcast. If you know, you know. And we're not talking about that. No, we're not. We're gonna talk about basketball today. We're gonna talk about a whole bunch of nonsense that's been going on in the NBA. It's like what, week two?
Yes, sir.
I believe
yes,
so.
sir.
Week two,
Yeah.
and then been crazy, right, guys?
Hell yeah.
Yes,
Not a
sir.
fact.
All right, before we're gonna kick it off, tell me one thing. Yeah, I'm improvising right now. What's the craziest thing you've seen? Yeah, in the NBA.
Lucas. This passing he
Luca,
did yesterday.
He's a walking triple double, man. Shut up. All right,
Bro,
that's
the
what I'm gonna
passing
say.
he did yesterday,
That's on the
bro.
that's on the basic
Bro,
world
the
though. That's on the
passing,
basic
Bro,
world.
come on.
bro.
That's something
Crazy
basic.
yesterday, bro.
You know what's the crazy thing? At least the
Nah, bro,
rumors
come
for
on, like,
today.
uh,
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
uh,
Russell going to the bench. Let's talk about that. I said
yo,
Russell going to the
forgot about that
bench.
too.
Luca
I mean,
passing. All right, we could
Yeah.
deal
That's the
with
best
that.
decision the Lakers can make.
They don't know.
why you
They
say
don't
that?
know. They don't know
I
yet.
disagree with that. I disagree with that. I feel like the best
Bro,
decision they can make is trading. I think it's trading him. It's just the best decision they can make. Just trading him
Nah,
at this
I
point.
don't even think
They could
he's
trade
not
him.
even a problem because they just lost without him even playing the other day.
He has the
yeah,
worst
they lost
percentage.
without him,
Like,
bro.
bro, they're just horrible, man. The thing is the Lakers don't have no
I
shooters
feel,
around them. You know what I mean?
if you're talking about bad percentage, you got to talk about Patrick Beverly. Then he plays for the Lakers. He got a bad fucking percentage right now, bro. Going on. So it's
That's a
like
fact,
between
but you
him
have,
and Westbrook.
but
One
you
of the
need that,
best, worst
dog,
shooters.
yo. You need that
But
dog in him, though.
Pat Bev was never like
Give
a
me
shooter,
Patrick
man.
over there, you know.
Yeah. The fuck? Like,
And you
Like
don't
Pat
count
Bev,
Bell.
like they didn't pick up Pat Bev to drop
Of course.
30 a game. They didn't pick up Pat Bev to drop 30 a game.
bro,
They traded
they
for
picked him up for the
Russell
That ass.
to
For
come
real.
in, drop like 20 and 10 assists and 10 boards. That's what they wanted him. Bev did not
I feel
come
like
in for that. No way. I'm
true.
sorry.
He came on to come
Yeah,
off the
yeah,
bench
yeah.
and
Pat.
play that defense. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Pat
You
Beverly is a
know what's the
push-up guy.
problem? They wanted
He's that
Pat.
dog, man.
Yeah, they wanted Beverly to be the next Alex Caruso for the Lakers. The
I
hype
don't. I
man,
Hell,
disagree with that.
the hype
hell
dog
no.
I think
in
they
the
wanted
bench.
him to do. I think they wanted
Hell
him to
no.
Nah,
do the
I ain't
dirty
gonna
work.
hold you.
Bro,
Nah,
what?
he's on to
Nah,
something. He's on to
Bugging.
something.
No. Because my boy
But Alex
Austin Reeves
Caruso
is
to
already
actually,
there for
yeah.
that. Austin Reeves is already there for that.
Who?
Austin Reeves?
Nah, Austin Reeves.
Oh, he
Nah,
ass.
Austin Reeves.
Ass.
Nah, you
nah,
bugging.
nah.
You
The-
bugging.
He
Nah,
ass.
You watch Lakers?
bro, that's my boy.
Nigga, you don't watch Lakers.
That's
You
my
don't
boy
watch
Hillbilly
Lakers.
Kobe.
Bro, all right, but he's not.
He
All right,
did.
he's cool, but he's not no Alex Caruso type player.
All right,
Yeah,
now.
I feel
Like,
like he's better. I feel like he's
just
better.
just cause he
Who
white,
you said who? You said who
No,
is better
no,
than?
just cause
he's
he
a better
white.
shooter.
No, I feel like he's better. He's better than
He's a better
Caruso.
shooter. No, he's a better shooter though. I can agree with that
Who?
with Mahara, with Taz. Um, Austin Reeves.
Reeves?
Yeah, he's a
He's
better
a
shooter.
He's that Reeves?
Who's a better shooter?
Yo,
Reeves,
speak
whatever
up,
his name
Terminator.
is.
Terminator, speak up.
Yeah, you can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Here your ass.
I said, whatever his name is, he's a better shooter than Alex Caruso.
Bro,
He's
you
better
crazy?
overall. He's better
Production team
better
fire.
overall. He's better
Bro,
overall.
Alex Caruso. The thing about him, he wasn't just a like a. They didn't have him just because he was gonna be like a good shooter. Is that he was an overall player that was just doing the dirty work. Meaning he was shooting, he was drive, he was defender, and he had an overall package. Not at an elite level, but he had all the things the Lakers would rather have now. And then they
Okay,
brought in Pat Beverly because they need that dirty work. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? So that's why they
okay,
have him there.
okay. So they won a championship with Alex Caruso,
I feel
right?
like
And played. Hold on. They won a championship with Alex Caruso and all the players that was doing the dirty work. If they got that now with an Austin Reeves and Pat Bev and all these other
I didn't
players.
say that.
Why didn't that? I'm saying like, let's say they all. I mean, not as good as before, but why they're not doing good as opposed to back then?
Because they don't have shooters around them. All of their I think the highest percentage of shooters that they have in their roster is like 39%.
Bro,
You need shooters in the team.
Yo, the only shooters
You
that
need
Lakers
shooters.
had before was guy KCP and Kuzma, and they traded him for Westbrook.
What about Danny
Kuzma?
Green?
No
What about
shooters.
Danny Green?
He said Kuzma.
Danny Green was a good
Bro,
shooter
Danny
too.
Green missed. Bro, oh my God.
Okay, but-
Danny Green was my
Yeah,
God.
he missed, but he was still known as a shooter.
Yo, Danny, just because
with some defense level play, right? He's still a
You're not
shooter.
supposed to make everything.
He was. I understand that he was, but logo, come on. Danny Green lost after he left the Spurs that they traded him. He wasn't the same no more.
My man won a chip in Toronto. I don't know what you're talking about.
And
Yeah, I'm about to
no,
say.
wait.
I feel like,
okay, how much he
averaged?
averaged? How much he averaged in that series?
It don't matter. That's not his job.
Right.
He's only there to hit important shots. Even though he didn't hit that one important shot you're talking about in the bubble, I understand that. But it happens, you know what I'm saying? You live with that shot. It wasn't a bad shot. It rimmed out and it came out. Like, you live with that shot.
All right,
okay,
let's focus more on this season, right? All right. So why? All right, everybody's saying the Russell is trash. You gotta trade him. He sat out. They benched him and they still lost.
You have to get used to whatever transaction they did. And just because Russell got set down does not mean that the team is better as a whole. The team is trash in general because they're
gonna
not
win right
surrounded
away,
by shooters.
Nah, yeah,
They're going to surrounded by shooters, but you got to get used to it.
That's what I was gonna say. That Russell shouldn't even be traded because it's not like he's the problem. You feel me? It's just that they don't have shooters. Last year didn't work out because he got traded in mid-season cases. This is a full season together. So
my boy said he got traded mid-season.
It just so happens that they don't even have shooters to go with. If they was to have shooters, I'm pretty sure they definitely that big three would have been working out already. So
I mean, and
bro,
Anthony
they
Davis
should have never traded the shooters.
Nah, one thing I didn't want them to give up was KCP for sure.
They needed cap space.
So what about what? All right, Ryder, was it that post that you sent us that said they could trade Russell Westbrook for it was either for Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, it was Rudy, Conley, and I think Clark.
It was either one of those or like all three of them as a package deal.
That shit would have never worked.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Who?
He said
Rudy Gobert. If you're saying that they gotta add shooters, you're gonna have Rudy Gobert. All right, here's what I'm gonna say.
No, but I'm talking about. Hold on.
He's talking about
It was a package deal.
I'm talking
Rudy Gay.
It was Rudy Gay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait.
I'm gonna say Rudy Gay is a good. I feel like they really went bad though when they traded they did for Westbrook because they had the chance of getting DeMar DeRozan, and I feel like that would have been the best. DeMar DeRozan is that guy, especially with LeBron.
But he can't shoot like that.
It's not about the shoot. Even though, but he's just having him and LeBron and another third. It's like that still would have worked out because LeBron can run the point, and you have LeBron to be a great point guard. You don't even need him to do that three, especially when you have. Imagine those five: Anthony Davis, right? At that point, I forgot who they had. I don't know if they had Kyle by that time, but even if they didn't, they had this rookie that was coming up. I think that was a shooting guard, or even KCP if they would never traded him. KCP, LeBron James at the one. Then you have DeMar DeRozan, which is a great player piece. And then I forgot who they're gonna have for center, but they could have figured it out. And I feel like that team would have probably won.
But the thing is, I feel like that would have never worked out is because DeRozan, we didn't know he was gonna turn out the way he was going to be coming into Chicago.
Now, DeRozan was always that guy.
You're right.
Now, if he was to go to Lakers, maybe it would have worked out, but I don't see that would have worked out. Maybe the Buddy Hield trade definitely would have worked out.
DeRozan was always
Buddy,
that guy.
Miles Turner, we definitely need that. Yo, how do you say we don't need that?
Nah, that's a great trade. That trade happened. That's unfair.
That's a
fucking trade. Buddy Hield, Miles Turner. That's a trade.
Fact. That's right. That is true.
That's a trade.
Yeah, but what about Jordan Clarkson?
Oh, from Utah as well.
He was already there. That didn't work out.
Okay,
but how was he there like 10 years ago? He was like 10 years ago. I'm from both VC, you know, right? Changed up.
At the same time, you got to think about like he fits in Jazz. He didn't fit in the Lakers. That's the reason why they gave him up. It's not because he was young. He was like, oh, we got to give him up.
Hold on, let me get this one. Bro.
No.
Better.
I go next.
Hold on. Bro, the type of player he is today, he was not back then. He was a shell of himself, obviously, but bro, he's like Lou Will. He's like Lou Will. He's like Jamal Crawford. He's like 6th man of the year. That's what the Lakers need. They need somebody who come off the bench and gives them buckets. He's like a J.R. Smith. That's who they need, bro.
J.R. Smith was never that great.
They don't need no bucket getters because end of the day they still have Chris. They still have Chris Nunn, right?
Well, he's trash.
All right,
he's trash.
All right, but he's not supposed to be scoring 30. But he's gonna give you some buckets. That's what.
No, look at it right now.
And Jordan Clarkson is a shooter.
Bro, wait, ready? Yo, ready?
Jordan Clarkson's not a shooter?
Yo, so far this season, Jordan Clarkson, 18 points a game, 4 boards, 5 assists. 43% from 3, 45 from the field goal.
Come on.
He's been a great shooter. He is. He has improved.
Come on, man.
Well, you're not taking that?
Your career stats.
He knows what he has.
The system is what I get it. But he has to. And you put him in the Lakers, coming off the bench with the pieces around him.
But imagine him and LeBron, even though he's coming off that bench.
Bro, you can't even put him to start.
He's gonna get shots.
You can't even put him to start at the 2-man.
Because there's not.
But the reason why you don't want to.
Starting, so
I mean, you don't want to, of course. I'm just saying you can.
They don't want to do that. Yeah.
You know.
There's no need for him to do that because they need somebody to come off the bench. But the reason why they have a 6th man is really good is because they need somebody off the bench because the starting five is already good.
Obviously.
First of all,
so there's no point in having him.
Nah, he says no point in having him. That's crazy.
No, meaning there's no point in having him start as a 2 because we know he's capable of starting the 2. But there's no point in even saying that because we know he can. But it's like they just need somebody to come off that bench because then you have Pat Bev that's only there to really defend and be that just. That Pat Bev is what not as good, but Pat Bev is just like Marcus Smart is to the Celtics, just that person that does the dirty work. That doesn't mean he's a great player, but you know he has a good piece. You need that person that's going to bring them in. I don't know if y'all saw that clip, but when he's trying to bring all of them in, and Westbrook just wanted to stand on the shooting line, then you don't do that.
Yeah.
You see, there's no team chemistry either.
I ain't hold you. Nobody here arguing that Pat Bev is not good. Nobody here is arguing that.
I'm not thinking he's good at all, though.
I'm talking about good for the team.
Oh, I thought you meant what you're talking about. Oh.
Nobody here. Everybody here know Pat Beverly is good for the team. We all know that. We trying to discuss and figure out what's not good for the team and how can we change that to make it better.
Well,
that's what we should be talking about.
We know the Vegas, but I see what you was trying to say.
They need shooters, yo.
We.
All right, like the Lakers need shooters. That's the biggest problem.
In my opinion, I would trade shooters and for draft picks.
Who?
You don't need draft picks. You need shooters.
Draft picks. Bro, you need draft picks.
I don't need draft picks.
Why you need draft picks? Why you need draft picks?
Bro, you know why you need draft? Okay, why you need draft picks? LeBron is getting old.
LeBron is gonna leave them as soon as Bronny.
Sooner or later,
bro, you getting old. Bro, we got LeBron. We got LeBron. Bro, don't watch him out. The Lakers got LeBron for 2 more years. You think they're gonna try to wait till 2030 to win? They trying to win right now. Fuck did they sign LeBron for?
You gotta trade Westbrook out of there and use him for good players and draft picks.
All right, what team? What team we doing this trade with?
Bro, for for Buddy Hills and Miles Turner.
Nah.
Yeah, but that would be a
good trade. That's the only trade. Yeah, that's the only good trade. I'm asking you, what team is doing this trade?
Look at the new trade. That's an obvious trade.
Yeah, that's the obvious one.
They would have to give up more than just Russell for those 2 pieces.
Yeah, they have to.
Because Westbrook, even though Westbrook is doing bad, he's still a valuable piece that the team could still give.
Yeah, he's valuable piece, but
he just can't shoot. He just really can't shoot.
He's getting paid right now.
Bro,
but Westbrook wasn't never this bad at shooting.
No. All right.
He wasn't.
He's not going to trade a 34-year-old Russell Westbrook for Buddy Hield, Monster, and nothing else. That's not happening.
Nah, that's not happening.
That's not happening.
They're not even the same team, I think, right? Buddy Hield and Monster.
Yes, they are. They're the Pacers. Indiana.
They got traded.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
They in
How about this?
Indiana.
Is
That's not
bro
happening.
Oh,
Westbrook for Jordan Clarkson and what's that? Mike Conley.
Mike Conley injury prone. That's a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. You want that?
He's injury
Finally
prone,
prone,
and he's
problem.
like he's 30-something years old too, right?
Okay,
I
but
think he's like 36.
he's not the focus of it.
Yeah.
Jordan Clarkson is the focus.
He's about to turn 36.
I mean, you could
That's
do. I
true.
thought
Jordan
That's
Clarkson
true.
is the focus.
team.
Mike Conley is just a throw-in because we're gonna need a shooter or a point,
Veteran,
whatever.
veteran.
Yeah, all that.
I mean, Rondo. Even though Rondo's already old, that Rondo, like being able to move
They
the
should-
ball.
But they
should-
fumbled it back.
You already have that in LeBron, right? And they already traded him. But I feel like he should have been a good piece. That's always stood there.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. Rondo's gonna have the ball in his hands.
Bro.
Wow, man.
Bro, you know what they gotta do, bro? I'll tell
They just
you.
need shooters.
I'll tell you what the Lakers gotta do.
They just need shooters.
Literally, bro,
Wow.
they did what they do in the bubble. They had shooters and two other big men besides AD. That's it.
I don't even think you should. I don't feel
No.
like the bubble championship to me is one of the easiest roads they ever had. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
Bro, you know,
I don't even
I
think
saw-
that
hold on,
was
hold on, hold on.
challenging.
So you don't
I don't think that was a challenging year.
so you don't see the benefit in bringing two more big men.
That I didn't say that. I just said the bubble. Like the bubble to me is not even a valid. Like it wasn't that tough. Golden State was out that year, so they didn't even have a tough row. Who they faced in the first round was Westbrook, still shooting horribly with James Harden in the first round with the Rockets. He also faced Damian Lillard, which swept him.
I don't know why you keep going to the bubble. Fuck the bubble.
I'm just trying to tell you that's not even a good. Not good enough. I still don't think it's a good. Like I'm just trying to tell you, they really need to surround themselves with shooters, and that too. I think
That's
it's
what I said.
2021.
Yo, I said shooters and two centers.
No, they don't need two
I mean,
centers.
they just need shooters. They just need shooters, bro.
Nah,
They
bro,
really
if
do
they
need
do two
shooters.
centers now, they'll get destroyed. Now.
Bro, you know why? Bro, they need somebody. They need to put AD at the 4.
Who's the 5?
That's what I'm saying. Imagine we have Rudy Gobert at the 5.
Y'all get Yahoo to Golden State in a 4.
You crazy? A 4? Nah, you crazy.
Nah,
I don't
but
think-
Yahoo to
but
Golden
look,
State.
but
though.
look,
I actually
Yahoo to
think
Golden
that's a
State.
good thing.
But
That's a
look,
good thing.
But look,
Good.
hold on. Let me finish myself.
Go.
Look, but you know what the Lakers did in the playoff when they don't need as a big, they just didn't play them. Bro, you remember there was a series where Dwight Howard and this nigga McGee didn't get no PT.
No, I understand that. I got that.
I'm talking about like for the regular season.
Against Denver, I remember that shit.
No, Dwight Howard was playing against them.
No,
Dwight Howard
was playing against them.
Huh?
Dwight Howard was definitely playing against them.
Portland. I think it was Portland. It was Portland.
I know it. Shut up, nigga.
Wait, what are you? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about at all because it's like the Nuggets were a great team to be honest, but it's like if it wasn't because that one, because when you lose as a team, I feel like that gives you less motive to if you feel like you can even come up with that hump. And they lost that first shot. I think it was the first game where Anthony Davis hit that buzzer beater. Like he should have second game, and they should have never hit it because if you know, I think it's Conley. I don't know what's his name. Pumley. I think it's Pumley. He doesn't know how to go over a screen, so he just froze there, and he never even knew how to go over it. So Jokic had to come from the free throw line to like try to guard that. You're not going to make that, bro. You're not going to be able to make that. It's the only reason why they hit that shot.
That's not the Lakers' problem.
It's not even about that. I'm just trying to tell you that the most your way of like pushing to a championship. You need to win. You need to see it. You know what I'm saying? A W. It's harder to get out of that.
Yeah, all right. So tell me, what's the Lakers record?
0-4.
Record?
Gotta be 0-5 today.
Who else is 0-4 in the East?
In the East.
I think the East.
Orlando. Or I think Orlando. 0-5
Orlando.
And Brooklyn's 1-4. Detroit's 1-4.
Wait, Brooklyn's what?
1-4.
Brooklyn's what?
1-4.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about Brooklyn.
Okay, but Brooklyn.
Talk
No,
about
wait.
Brooklyn. Talk about Brooklyn. Hold on.
Let's talk about Brooklyn.
Okay, Brooklyn started 1-4. I don't have nothing to worry about because they have a really tough schedule. They had their tough schedule. If you see their schedule, they had New Orleans, right? They had New Orleans. New Orleans is a championship team.
Bro, come on,
They're
bro.
fully healthy.
New Orleans.
New Orleans is a championship team when they're fully healthy.
I think he said Orlando. I'm bugging.
New Orleans is a championship team because they have Zion Williams. They really have their pieces. That team's been overstacking. Everybody knows that. Then they also had to face who was their second team? Milwaukee. Then they also had to face what is it called? Dallas. It's like I'm not worried about the first few games. They had a tough schedule to go around, and it was like they're showing signs of them getting better.
Better? I don't know about
Dallas
that.
is
Your
only
boy
one
Ben
man show.
Simmons.
It's only Ben Simmons. They can't rebound. They can't rebound.
I never seen nobody made a layup that was an air ball, bro. Come on now.
Bro, how you air ball a layup? I ain't hold you. You just a munch. You a Brooklyn Nets munch.
I would consider myself a Kyrie munch, not a team munch.
I hold you. I hold you. Ben Simmons my guy. Are you air ball a layup, bro?
It's like Kyrie said. You have to give him a chance. Give him a chance.
I'm giving him a chance.
But he just started. It's a difference. It's a difference when you're doing good in practice. But even what I forgot his name is, but he said it's different when you're doing it in practice. But when you do it under the lights and under the crowd, it's very difficult. He has 1 year without playing.
You talking about all that? You talking like man cliche shit? We all know that. What you gonna say about?
Like, you know.
Fuck all that shit, nigga. My 1-year-old son could have made that late, nigga.
Fact. I've seen him done it a couple of times.
I'm just saying, but y'all still.
That nigga was in the pressure of Christmas with all his family member there, nigga, and still made the layup under the bright lights.
Regardless of that, I just don't think that you should be worried about Brooklyn being starting 0-1. Good teams sometimes don't start that great off, but they have a tough schedule. Milwaukee is not easy to beat. It's just not as simple. And then Dallas is also not as simple. And then New Orleans.
Dallas. Yo, Luka hit it. Yo, can we talk about that triple double, please?
What about that triple double? You can't really get hype over a triple double on a struggling Brooklyn team. It's not a. And Luka does that on.
Bro, they got Kyrie and KD. I don't want to hear
Kyrie went for 39 and Kevin Durant went for 37. It doesn't matter.
That's struggling.
That's not struggling. That's not struggling.
They're going to do okay. They're going to do because at the end of the day, okay, we're talking about two people. If we're talking about a team, right? We're talking about the team. We're not talking about them. They're not always on. It doesn't matter though. You still need the team to win. That's why the Lakers you have LeBron James and Anthony Davis, but you still need a team to win. We're talking about team basketball.
Right,
just because Kyrie and Kevin Durant
LeBron played horrible last year.
I wouldn't say horrible, but
right now, Brooklyn has a better team than the Lakers right now. That's all I know.
Oh, we already know that the only reason why the Brooklyn is bad is because if Ben Simmons doesn't know, he needs to find himself. If we would have got Ben Simmons in the 76ers that he knew what to do and then he was attacking the basket more, the Brooklyn would have won every game they're playing right now.
Can you read
and
me
that's what they're looking for.
What do you want the stats of who?
Brooklyn and Mavs. Hold on, let him read the stats.
Points wise?
Yes. What was scored?
129, 125, 4-point difference.
Luka had what?
Luka had 41 points, 14 assists, 11 boards.
Yeah.
Tell me Kyrie's boards and Kevin Durant.
Like you said, 39, 37. Kyrie, 4 blocks, 3 steals, 4 assists, 7 boards. KD,
that boy played
3 boards, 5 assists, 2 steals.
You see what I'm saying? That's not bad, yo. It's like you still need a team, and Ben Simmons needs to attack, and that's what we're waiting for. But it's only been 4 games. 4 games to which it's a bad schedule. They're going to have a good record or like a decent record starting tomorrow because they're going to go against what is the Pacers. They're going to beat the Pacers twice. They go back to back with the Pacers. They're going to beat them, so they're going to get that record right back up. So talking about great teams. They're lacking size too. They're lacking size.
Okay, cool.
Ben Simmons doing that.
Let's talk more about why you think you said we waiting on Ben Simmons to be more aggressive and attack. Why you think he's not attacking? Let's go with somebody else real quick. Hold on. Why you think Ben Simmons being like he's scared to attack?
He's afraid. He's afraid.
He afraid to go to the free throw line.
That's what I heard.
Here in Brooklyn, he's not trying to get
cracked. Too, yo.
Here in Brooklyn, he's not trying to get cracked. He's like a free throw.
Bro, I ain't heard you, bro. I don't know how can somebody be so scared to go to the free throw line.
I mean,
because it's different when you play. It's different when you play under the lights. You're not. It's different when you play under the lights.
Bro, he's been bro. What is this? His 4th, 5th, 6th year? Come on,
He lasted one
Doing
whole year
this.
sitting down, but he lasted one whole year down after injury, after a back injury.
Okay, but he
So it's different.
No, okay, it's different playing actual basketball and moving. Maybe you're scared to do a certain move. Maybe you're scared to do a step back, whatever. But a free throw, all you do is stand there and shoot the ball.
Yeah, you're talking about it. You're talking about simplicity on how easy it is. It sounds like that, right? But we're talking about on the moments that you need to hit those shots. Those counts. You know what I'm saying? That's pressure. You like I don't know if you ever felt that pressure. That is really hard to hit a free throw, even though
Oh,
it's that
trust me,
simple.
Bro, that's
trust
why
me.
you
My first,
practice. That's why you
my one
practice
and
for moments like that.
my one and only point in high school basketball and varsity basketball was in the free throw line. So I know the pressure.
Yeah, well, at least you hit it. You know what I'm saying? You perform under that pressure because that's the
It
only thing you have
really.
extra. You know what I'm saying? But
What
regardless of
pressure?
it, Ben Simmons needs to know how to find himself back. He needs to find himself back and he needs to attack. So once it's that, and you need to find it. Plus, if you tell me they're doing horrible at the mid-season, like 25 games in, you could come back and talk to me, and I probably will be like worried. But at the beginning of the game, and they lost against 4 good teams, I don't want to hear nobody ever talk bad about the Brooklyn Nets. To be honest,
Bro,
Nah,
Lakers lost to
some
good
they,
teams too.
in the regular season.
they
No,
don't.
the Lakers are horrible. We already know that.
They
Talking
lost to
about
good teams
They're not
though.
horrible. They're not horrible. Come on, man. I mean,
they don't have
they're still
shooters. They
working it
don't
out. They're
have
still
that.
working it out. Still working it out. You know, they definitely are
Lakers
getting some
lost
shooters though,
to
because
They don't have nobody. They need to like their team is just they don't have nobody. Okay,
Bro,
name me
who
12
they
players.
lost to.
They don't
Lakers
have nobody.
lost to the Warriors. They lost to the Clippers. They lost to Portland, and they lost to
Denver.
which they could have never lost. But
That's all. That I hold you. He just named all good teams besides Portland. Portland was like that was easy
Portland's still a
grabs.
good team. Portland,
No, it's a good
Portland's still a
team.
good team still.
That's
And they
it's a
had
good
Damian
team,
Lillard.
but the
They had
Lakers
Damian
should have
Lillard.
won that.
They could no. That
on
was that was
paper.
horrible.
On paper, yeah, they should have won on paper. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
well, no,
They should have won, but remember
not just
why
on
they
paper.
should have won when they don't even have the better team. They don't have the better team, so that I don't think they should
Lakers
have
don't
won
got a
that
better
game.
team than Denver. I
The
mean,
Denver Nuggets.
No,
Portland,
no.
Portland, Portland.
But no, they definitely don't. Because
Lakers don't got a
Portland.
better team than Portland.
Listen, why you say
On
that? I
paper,
feel
on
like
paper
because
they
they have.
do.
On paper,
The
yeah.
thing is, the difference about that is though we have the Portland has chemistry. They still have almost the same everybody on their team, and they have size, meaning they could fight them back. They also have Damian Lillard, and I forgot who took over for Damian Lillard when he was injured. I forgot his name. He's a really he's really good. So that's their second pick. Like that's their second player to go to, and they have their center.
Yo,
They
bro,
still
when
coming.
Lakers play Portland, I heard nigga Josh Hart like how many rebounds?
Who?
16 boards.
Josh Hart, 16 boards.
So come on, bro.
That's crazy,
The Lakers
bro.
are just horrible.
That's crazy, bro.
I mean, it's not crazy because Russell used to do that though, and he got 20
Are
before.
we talking about Josh Hart?
Yeah, that's hard. Come on.
Come on.
Westbrook is
And
not
I'm doing
good.
that in New Orleans. He's not having 16 boards in Pelicans.
The
That was
Pelicans
not
are
happening. That was not
yo.
happening.
All right.
The Pelicans are a really good team too. I really are. I'm telling you, the Pelicans are a really good team. Especially back with Zion Williams. They have Zion Williams back again. You know,
I mean, yeah, they're a good team. They had to make the
hopefully
playoffs,
they stay
but
healthy.
they made
first round?
They made it playoffs. But the thing is, they didn't
no,
have
I'm saying
Zion
they'll
Williams,
make the playoffs this year, 100%.
and they've been working on it slowly. And they added McCollum, and now they have Zion Williams again. And Ingram is a really good player. They have great pieces. People in the NBA believe they're not high. They're really a good team. They're a really good team. They're a solid team because they have size.
I don't know why people
You
keep
say who?
hyping him up. Yeah,
Because they're actually
Who?
good. They know.
Random
He keeps
Ingram?
saying the New Orleans. Oh, yeah. You said? Oh, yeah.
He's
You
good,
crazy?
bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
He's a
you see what he did? You see what he did
He's
over
a
the
good
summer?
player, bro. He's a good player, son.
Hold on. You see what he did over the summer?
What he do?
He didn't get a haircut for like the whole summer.
Oh, BI?
You know what that mean, right? He was in the lab working, nigga. He don't got time for a haircut, nigga. I was in the lab going crazy.
Facts.
Yeah,
But I'm
maybe
just
'cause
saying,
he's
still,
broke.
like you said, Ingram is not a high. Ingram is actually a good player. Like, he could do everything on the floor you could do. Like, Ingram is that player. And that's why he was an all-star.
I hold you.
Come on,
You want this dick? I ain't gonna lie.
The Lakers would have wished they still had him. Just let you know that. Lakers would have. Kuzma's out. Kuzma's still trash, even in the Wizards.
Cleveland.
Let's talk about
Oh,
and
yeah.
let's talk about
Oh,
how
yeah.
the Bills still in the Wizards.
Oh, yeah. Because the money,
Yo,
bro. He wanted the
he
money.
needs some help. Yeah, but he needs help. He needs help. They really don't have anybody there.
That's not happening though. Who's it? They got Porzingis still over there or not?
They do. They
Yeah.
still do. They still do. They do.
Yeah.
They do. They have Porzingis, Kuzma,
They
him,
barely do. They barely do.
Barely, yeah.
but they still need like, and it's like Porzingis is not who you used to be in the.
They're not getting nobody. They're not getting nobody. They wouldn't.
Who are gonna trade? Who are gonna trade?
I could bet 10 racks.
They need
I
cap
won't bet
space.
it, but they can. But they would not pick up nobody to win.
Oh, and going back to
win
Brooklyn.
the first round.
Brooklyn also needs another. Brooklyn needs a new coach. Steve Nash needs to go.
Yo,
Steve Nash.
Definitely. Yo, he
needs
went
to go.
That boy
crazy,
Steve-
bro. What the fuck?
Coach. That's on
He needs
pissed
to go.
off and all that.
Yo,
going
why
into
was
the
he? Why was he that mad?
He was mad because
That's
like,
what
I
I'm
don't know if y'all watched that game, but it's like when the way they was calling the officially, they were calling really late. So he got pissed off that they called a foul. I don't know if you saw that game also with Ja Morant because that's another schedule with the
Oh,
they had to play Ja Morant, right?
Mhm.
When Ben Simmons tapped him, and they
MVP.
called a foul. I'm like, yo, there's no possible way that's even a foul. So they're dragging off the fouls, and it's like they were getting. I think the Brooklyn had in the third quarter itself, they had 12 fouls. It's like they were getting every single call. So I think he got pissed off because KD got fouled and he overreacted. He's like, yo, and then he called it mad late, so he just got a double tag and then bounced.
Yeah,
They just needed a new head
Yo.
coach. They just do.
I'm going back to the last episode we had. My son would come me claim Ja Morant for MVP. I seen a post that said Ja Morant got better
I
stats
got Lucas.
than D Rose when he won MVP, and then Allen Iverson when he won MVP. So I ain't gonna hold you.
He's not winning. I disagree with that. It's just the start of the season.
He's not.
We
Bro, I'm saying that we saying that he got a chance of winning
Yeah,
it.
he's got a chance.
He do not have a chance.
He do not got a chance.
Yeah, he does.
Okay. And chances of what term? Meaning, where does he go? Like, in what spot do you put him in the five, like the MVP list? You know how there's five.
Top
What do you put
three.
him at?
Top three.
No, he's not. Because you know why? You know who's back? Okay, LeBron
Top
James
three.
is not injured. He's not top three. Okay, because
Bro,
you have
LeBron,
KD.
hold on.
I'm gonna give you three. I'm gonna give you three right now.
Hold on, before you go three, I'm gonna debunk you right now. The way the Lakers going, if LeBron team don't got a good record, he's not winning MVP. So let's get LeBron out
But you, okay, LeBron. Jokic is still the Jokic. He's still there. He's still number. You put a number one, number two.
He's not gonna
number
win
three.
it no more.
Then you have.
He's not winning this shit.
That's not what I said because people don't believe in the MVP that he like. I feel like he really deserved it. I don't know why people said it was Joel Embiid. I disagree with that. If you watch the games, I don't think he would have earned it. He earned the numbers. He had the numbers. He had the same amount he was playing. He played more games as well. That's like he deserved it back to
I agree
back.
that Jokic should have won over Embiid.
Of course.
Both years.
They had no Jamal. They had no Jamal. They got Jamal this year.
But you have him, right? You have the Greek freak, Kevin Durant, and then you have Luka, and you have Steph. Durant is lower in the list. And if you want to bring it up,
I can't
Why
hear.
you putting Kevin Durant?
No, Kevin Durant not winning MVP, bro.
I can't hear.
I'm not saying he's gonna win MVP, but Kevin Durant is that guy when he played that.
Bro, Ja Morant, I hold you, bro. Bro, all right.
Ja Morant, bro, I feel like I'm not
Listen,
saying
If Ja Morant keeps
Okay.
doing what he's doing now, which he definitely can, and they get like a first, second seed, you bugging out.
Okay, yo. Hold on. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Why
Stats? What the?
why LeBron don't got more than 4 MVP?
Obviously, it's the voting.
No, but you know why they don't vote LeBron every time? Because if you keep voting the same niggas, it get boring. So these niggas looking for new talent to give MVP out. Like fucking
Okay.
yeah, nigga. They're not. So these old cats that you talking about, like KD, even
But KD
Curry,
is still KD. KD is
Okay,
still
he's
KD.
nice.
Nobody said that.
Nobody say he's not nice,
Nobody
bro.
said
But
he's
these
not
niggas,
nice.
bro, they
He's gonna be above them in the list. It doesn't matter
no,
whether
he's
old or
not. Are you
He's
crazy?
definitely not. He's
Okay, and if
definitely
you
not.
want new names, right? You want new
Ja
names.
Morant.
Bro,
Okay.
you hear me now?
So where's your LMB? Because your LMB was there last season.
Okay,
and you have
but
Jokic.
okay, I never
Wait,
said
you
nothing
have-
about Joel Embiid. I said KD and Curry.
Okay, KD and Curry, but you also still have the Great Freak, and you still have your Embiid. Those are two bigs that are dominating the league. No matter what you want to do, they're still dominating, right?
I told you.
And if
He's
The
not
great
winning.
freak is unstoppable.
Yo,
Oh my
Giannis
God.
not winning MVP unless his team is top tier and he going like stupid crazy.
He was going stupid crazy last year, but they still didn't
No,
give
he
it to him.
wasn't.
Yes,
Giannis,
he
no, he was.
was.
He was doing more than Jokic.
No, he wasn't.
I mean, I'm
He
not.
slowed
That
it
is not what.
down.
That makes no sense.
Exactly.
No, but he was still good. It's just that he didn't do better. We're talking about a single player, but he was still doing great. He was still doing great. And then the second one was the Jokic. It was not even Jokic. It was Jokic, and then it was Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid was the one that was the second after that. And people think this Joel Embiid deserved it. I disagree with that, but that's just me, I guess. He
Now,
played more
Jokic
games.
last year, Jokic should have won for the fact that they did what they did and they had no Jamal Murray, right? So I would say that.
Even though, but people saying he didn't deserve it because he just got a first round swept. But it's like we're talking about a regular season
Regular season,
award.
yeah, regular season. I agree. Regular season.
And then it's
But
like
that's
you
what
have
I'm
the
saying.
first.
So if John Morant last year John Morant had 27 points a game, 7 assists and 6 boards. No way. And they finished top 2 in the West. Get out of here. Come on, man.
They have a, but
And they-
okay, well, okay, you say that, but they did better. They did better without him.
That was like 1 or 2 games.
That was 1 or 2 games. That was 15
That's because-
games. Do you
that's
know that
because-
it was 15 games? The team is good in
Oh,
general.
I was talking about the
If
playoff,
you
my
leave
bad.
if you leave a team in general, that doesn't mean that you're making the team better. John Moran is still good, but the team in general is a good team. It's just that simple. I'm not saying John Moran is bad, but the team and the Grizzlies are just a great team in general. They have numbers, you know what I'm saying? They obviously need him, but I don't think he has a chance. He has a chance, but Luka's been there every single year. But people,
I said
Luka
Luka as well. I was my top 2.
And he's not above Luka. He's not above Luka at all.
I just say he's top 3.
And then you also have
Yeah.
what's his man's name? He's in the Suns.
Listen,
Amazing. Devin Booker's doing amazing last year as well. So Devin Booker also has a chance. So like Ja Morant, I don't know. People, I feel like it's a little bit right.
That Booker definitely gonna fall behind.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum was if he keeps improving because last year he was good.
Oh, you know what's funny about why you naming all these niggas that are not gonna win MVP? You know why? Because they got co-stars. Hold up, let me talk. Devin Booker got a co-star who also won MVP. EP3, so he's taken away from Devin Booker. KD got Kyrie's taken away from KD. Jason Tatum got Jaylen Brown taken away from like you're not.
I see your point.
Yeah, so like them niggas, they nice and they MVP worthy, but they're not gonna be in the running, bro.
In the race.
Okay, you'll see. Okay,
You'll see. So all 10 players, you just think they're all gonna be top 3.
Yeah.
This is
All
not what
10
I'm saying.
niggas gonna be top 3.
But it's just I'm not trying to say because they're top 3. I'm just trying to tell you have to look at those games and you're talking about playing. Just because they're old does not mean nothing, right? We're talking about the person who did the best in one season. Just because KD is playing with Kyrie doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything at all. You can still play with somebody.
Away from his
Bro,
votes.
but
it does take, but it doesn't matter.
Do you know the votes? To be honest, bro, it's like half of what you did in the season and half politics. Let's keep it a buck. So it's not like whoever is the most deserving of winning MVP. Sometimes they're not gonna win the MVP.
Wait, tell me Ja Morant's stat for this season once he just started.
So far,
yeah,
he's this season 32 points a game, 7 assists and 5 boards.
Damn,
that's a start of starting.
Damn,
play 5 games. Play 5 games, right?
Yeah,
That's fucking good.
Yeah,
that's a good stat. But those numbers are gonna go down. Those numbers are gonna drop.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna. Of course, they're gonna drop. 82 games across the board. But if he does better than last season, plus Memphis keeps that 1 or 2 record this year, it's a different story.
I know you. This got nothing to do with basketball. Somebody in the chat said I look like DJ Khaled. I'm a phone.
Who said that?
Somebody in the chat.
Who said
I don't
that?
see it.
All right, God did. Go ahead. All right, so look.
Like DJ Salad.
Son said DJ Salad.
Okay, let's go. All right, let's switch gears. All right, y'all want to do a little game,
DJ Khaled
right?
pick up for you.
All right, look, y'all want to do a little something, right? I was thinking about this, right? How
Right.
about let's say I pick a player, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start naming other NBA players, and you tell me which player you rather have, right?
Okay.
So we're gonna go with,
Mm-hmm.
and they all in their prime. Let's go prime time. Derrick Rose, right? Would you pick
Ooh.
Kyrie over prime Kyrie over prime D Rose? One by one, Rahido.
D Rose. The
Diablo.
fuck?
Prime time D Rose over prime time Kyrie.
Oh, bro. That's not yo, bro. You didn't see me hesitate. You didn't see me hesitate. That was
Oh, D Rose. Okay,
right away.
tell me,
D Rose.
Robert.
So me?
Yeah, who'd you pick?
I mean, you told me to give me the reasons for it, but I still pick D Rose though. I still pick D Rose. I'm still
All
gonna
right,
pick him because it's like D Rose could lead a team. Like
Okay.
my favorite player is
Yeah, you
Kyrie.
really have to think
My
about
favorite
that. You
player
really
is
have to think
Kyrie.
about that. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's not
That's
really think
crazy.
about it. Thing is, it's not really. I'm not trying to say. I'm not trying to say that the Kyrie's even the level that D Rose had at the prime. But the reason why I pick D Rose is because he can actually lead a team. The thing that Kyrie lacks the best. No, no, but you're talking about that stud. Yeah, I get it. But the thing is, the only reason why Kyrie's not irrelevant to this topic about D Rose is because he can lead a team. If Kyrie can lead a team, it don't matter how good D Rose is because Kyrie has almost he could do a lot of things. Obviously, the dunking is the only thing. Just the dunking, right? But besides that, he could score the same. He could pass better. He's a better shooter than D Rose was at his prime. So it's like he could average the same amount of points. He was just not that athletic. But the reason why I picked D Rose, he actually led a team to a championship. That's the only thing Kyrie's
they
always
never
been
won. They
chasing.
never won.
Number one, but he at least even got them to that level. That's what I'm trying to say. Not to the championship, meaning to the finals. I don't know if he got to the finals, but he still
Semifinals.
had a good. You know what I'm saying? That was still good enough. Kyrie
Conference.
never
The
been able to.
conference final.
The
Never been able
conference,
to
yeah.
lead a team that way. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie
One
has
game
never
away.
shown
One
that.
game away.
All
They got
right,
into Miami.
who you pick?
D Rose, right?
All right,
D Rose.
all
What
right,
the fuck?
You have
all
to
right,
make something that's valuable. You know what I'm saying?
all right. I get prime time D Rose or prime time Westbrook.
We just answered
D
that.
Rose.
We just answered that.
What the
I'm
fuck?
still
We just
picking D
answered that.
Rose.
I
I'm
said
still
West
picking.
Bro, what the
prime
fuck?
Westbrook.
I got
No,
you. Triple double king
Yo,
Westbrook,
that's
right?
Nah, D
yo,
Rose.
Triple
hold
double
on, hold on,
king.
hold on. Put some respect on Westbrook name.
I'm not saying that, but you put him against D
D
Rose.
Rose.
You told me prime time Rose, prime time Mike Conley. I'd be like, you got it, bro. Not prime time D Rose, not prime time Russell.
it's
Bro,
like if
prime.
Bro, first of all,
okay,
they basically the same build, bro. It's just
But
they
Rose is a
basically
more
Yeah.
okay,
is,
but
is more
They are.
let's think
Yeah.
about
Okay.
their
But
careers
where?
and bro, they both MVPs.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I agree. Triple double king, right? The triple like
Triple-
when he
Both,
broke Wilt's record, right? That's what it was. Most triple doubles in the
where,
season, right? That's what I'm talking
Robinson,
about that
yeah.
okay,
one,
cool.
right?
But where?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, again, where did Westbrook made it by himself?
Okay, he never made.
No way. So that's my point. You could
maybe
have
to
made
the
the same
maybe
argument we made for
maybe to the
Kyrie.
second
Okay, but
round.
D Rose had a better team though.
He did. That's true.
When
He did.
KD left,
He did.
D Rose had a better team. So you
Yeah, he
can't do
did.
that.
Yeah, he did. He had
Fine,
Boozer,
but
Charles Gibson,
Jimmy
legend.
Butler, are you
Jimmy
crazy?
Butler,
Bro,
Okay,
Yeah,
Joakim
Westbrook
but
made it to
Noah.
the finals.
Okay,
yo,
with KD and James Harden.
Okay,
okay.
and D Rose had Jimmy buckets and Todd Boozer,
Carlos Boozer, Joakim
You said
Carlos,
Noah.
semifinals. What you said
Jim,
semifinals.
exactly semifinals. Bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That's a
Semifinals and
big yo.
finals are
That's a
two
good ass
different
top
things.
five, bro.
Well, wait, look, but listen. Semifinals and finals are two different things. And one, even though he had the better team, he made it with Kevin Durant, right? But we're talking about by himself. By himself, he was playing with
So
PG and Carmelo.
why you bringing up letter team?
Watch, no, because I'm
We're
gonna give you
talking about
another team.
individually.
No, but I'm gonna give you another team where he did have good players, and he still didn't make it nowhere. Is what I'm trying to tell you. He had PG PG was doing better than him that season. PG was
Let's talk
there,
about D
and he
Rose.
had
Let's talk
Carmelo.
about D Rose though.
What Westbrook had as a good teammate, he still didn't make it nowhere. So he could lead a team, but not really. But D Rose still can. You could put D Rose at that spot. D Rose was just he was unstoppable. You just couldn't stop him. That's the problem with D Rose. That's why it was so hard, bro.
Yeah.
It didn't matter that he had a good team. You would have put him in the same team they would have had when LeBron was facing him against like with KD and James Harden. They probably would have won because who's going to stop D Rose? He's just so hard to stop. LeBron was talking about back then how hard it was to stop D Rose. It was just
Man,
that hard.
How about this? Prime D Rose or prime Damian Lillard?
There's D Rose again. Just change the position.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Just change
That's
the
a good
position,
question.
yeah.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you up. You ain't put no thought into that.
It's okay. I
Bro,
see what you say.
Damian Lillard
Well,
carried
you know,
a whack ass team, and
I,
bro,
Finals again.
we talking about. All right, we talking about everything. All right, we gonna talk about. You ain't even talking about what they did. Let's talk about them as a player and what they got in their archive, nigga.
Oh,
And they
I
actually
did with Kyrie. Kyrie, that I told him why I would have picked him over, or why I picked Derrick Rose over. Okay, so I still pick Derrick Rose, right? I'm still gonna pick him, right? But it's like Damian Lillard and both of them. Damian Lillard's a better shooter. Besides that, and Damian Lillard did prove that he could lead a team.
and he's
Not enough
clutch.
over that hump.
And he's
Not over
clutch.
that hump. True. So is Derrick Rose. So they have that equally.
Yeah, equal.
I think I would choose either or. They're both in the hand. Now that I see it and put it down to
Exactly.
statistics,
Yeah, you didn't
I
think
feel like
about.
it will be whoever I get, I will get.
it's hard.
I just don't think like one to like each other level. They're only on them. I still think Derrick Rose is better than Damian Lillard though, and their prime.
I'm picking D Rose too.
And you know what's the issue though? D Rose didn't make top 75.
Oh, bro, niggas didn't even think about that.
Kyrie didn't either, and I don't
You
still
don't
and I
have to
don't
think
disagree, and I don't.
No, but I'm talking about between D-Lo and Thing though.
Oh, I
Derrick
don't
Rose
care
didn't make
about
it
the rank.
top 75.
About the
He should have
rank.
made it. D-Rose should have made it.
Kyrie didn't make it either.
I don't care
But the
about
thing is,
ranks people been given.
I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad that D Rose didn't
Bro,
make it. Like
you
because
know funny?
Derrick Rose had 3 years that he was really good because he got injured after that. He kept injured. People only talk about that prime year when he was doing that great. After that, it was injury after injury. So there's nothing else good to be him at 75. Them Lillard kept proving it after improving it. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. D
That's what I'm
Rose,
saying,
everybody
though,
loves D Rose.
it's very hard. It's very hard to put. That's my
Like
point.
if D Rose
D-Lo
would
and
never got
D-Rose.
injured. I'm saying if D Rose would never got injured, it would have been a different topic. And there's a lot of topics we could go about.
Yeah, of course, but you can't
players,
talk about what is, right? It's hard to talk about what is. So
who would you
What
rather
if? Yeah. What if? Yeah.
Who would you rather between? Because these are two players that are in their prime and they're both almost the same exact, but one to me is better than the other. Jokic or Joel?
Right.
oh, I have it. I think I know mine.
I know mine, but how do you go first?
I'll say probably the Joker. Because I like his ability as a big man. He know how to pass. His IQ is really high than most centers. Know when to pass. He got the point guard ability of doing bounce passes, no look passes. He could shoot from deep. You know, he got the mid range, and he got the post a little bit. You know, but as a big man, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's the reason why he got his MVP award over Joel.
True.
All right. You know what's funny? While you was talking, everything you name, I'm like, nigga, Joel could do that too.
Disagree.
No, he can't.
But hold on.
No, he
Disagree.
can't.
Hold on. But you know what's the difference? Yeah, he can. Bro,
Disagree.
Hold on. You asked me the question, right, ugly nigga? All right. Look. All right, Joel can shoot from the 3. Joel definitely got post game.
Yes.
Way better than him too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joel definitely get rebound. Defensively, Joel's there. Joel can shoot
more.
Joel can pass. Maybe not better than Joe can speak. He's up there. He can pass.
He can't pass.
If he
can pass, but not on, like you said, not on Joker's level.
Not on
he can't
exactly.
pass.
Okay, not on Joker's level. But
he could pass the ball for a big man.
Bro, come
consider
on.
passing because Kyrie could pass, but he's not even great at passing.
Okay, I'm not saying he's great. I'm just saying he could do it.
But we can't even. If you're in the NBA, I hope you could pass a ball. Even I can.
Bro, I'm not talking about.
We can't.
I'm not talking about throwing the ball. I'm talking about having vision and get assists and shit like that. Come on, bro. You know what I'm talking about.
He don't have it like
that. That's your opinion, but let me go with my shit.
No, that's what the stat shows.
No.
His player shows.
No, it's not. Cap. But like I was saying, Joel Embiid could do all that, but the only difference that Joel Embiid, they here, right? But the difference between Joel Embiid and Jokic, Joel Embiid's injury prone. Bam.
That's a good thing to bring up. That is true. That's a good thing to bring up. That's not the reason why I picked the Joker. I picked the Joker because
and I like Joel Embiid more. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, you do, yeah.
I like Joel Embiid more, but I'm picking the Joker. Tell me what you got.
Nah, same thing. I think Jokic is fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
Fucking
I do
the
too.
big man, like you said, that can do it all. I'm not saying Joel can, but he gets me
It's
tight.
hard to pick.
Our
It's hard to pick.
little ain't so good.
I don't think
That's
it's that
that's
hard though.
and he's that my
No, I get
favorite center
they
too. Because
they're like they're
he
either
brings
or,
that
but
he
it's
brings that
like
classic big man.
And he has like honestly like
One at a time, one mic.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I think that was like 3 niggas talking. So I don't know.
I don't know.
Right.
I feel I'm not sure, like completely sure on the stats of the playoffs, but I feel like Joel should have by this time at least made it to the conference finals. That team with him, I'm bringing this up. We had Jimmy, Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons, and Joel Embiid. Come
Fumble the
on.
bag.
but they had
Fumble the
Kawhi.
bag.
Kawhi stopped him. Kawhi stopped him.
One
Honestly,
shot.
make it
One shot
nowhere.
stop. That's it. It was one shot.
Honestly,
It was a game
like,
7. You
No,
can't
that's
do
what I'm
anything
saying.
about it.
That's what I'm saying. No. I get you.
let's say this.
They
But,
should have
let's
stood
not
with
act
that
like
team. They
Kawhi
should have
was dominating
rewinded.
the whole season.
They
If
should have did that.
Kawhi
They should have
wasn't-
done another season. I don't know why they spread and they trade every play. They should have run another season, and I think they would have been able to win
I
again.
mean, Jimmy
They
Butler
should
wanted
really
to be
ran it.
out. Jimmy Butler
And
wanted to be
JJ
out,
Redick.
supposedly.
They had 60
No.
players in that team.
Oh yeah.
Answer this question. Answer this question.
I
If
think
Kawhi
Jokic.
wasn't to be in that Toronto team, you think they would have met Toronto in
No,
that conference finals?
But
no.
hell nah.
No,
They had.
It would have been the Bucks.
They
The
would have.
Bucks.
Okay. They would have had. Remember, they would have. The only difference would have been DeMar DeRozan. I'm not saying DeMar DeRozan was that good.
No,
But,
hell
like,
no.
He's not Kawhi. He's not
Well, they
Kawhi.
did. Wait. Let's not act
Bro,
like
they not be. Oh, bro. Okay,
No,
bro, hold on.
Wait. Okay, wait. I'm not
The
trying to say they're better or I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is at Toronto, the only blockage was LeBron James in the East.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
If
the
LeBron
time.
wasn't there, they'll have a good ceiling. That's
But I don't
easy.
just-
I'm not saying easy. I'm not saying easy.
Okay, let me ask you this question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Take Kawhi out and put DeMar DeRozan.
It's not the
beating
same.
Are they beating
They're not.
the Bucks?
They're not.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
He's just trying to say
Which
the only
year?
stoppers they
No.
had was LeBron James, and I agree with that. But I'm just saying DeMar DeRozan, I always liked him as a player, and people always slept on him. Even when he was doing as good as he was doing, not as great, but he was always doing his stuff in the Spurs. Nobody used to watch that though. My boy he only shot like 2 threes that year, but he was stud in the mid range. He's just a mid range guy. That doesn't mean he can't shoot.
He's a mid-range.
He's getting better at shooting threes. He just never
Coach
liked it.
Pop.
That's
But
his
Coach Pop
He
told
could
him.
give you 30 from that spot. You know what I'm saying? He was always good, but people lacked on DeMar DeRozan. They always did, right? But it's like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like back to what I was saying about Joel and Joel and Jokic. Jokic is just really, bro. Jokic is just that guy, man. He could lead a team. The passes, the rebound, they're both equally in the rebound. I think Joel last season had 2 more rebounds above him.
Bro, Joel B is more offensively equipped.
He's
Jokic.
he's more dominant. Okay, look right here. He's more dominant, but when they go against each other, Jokic always performs better. Just saying.
What's up? Who you picking?
He picking Kobe.
I love physical. I'm looking like Juan James.
Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Nigga, Joker or Joel B? Yeah, this nigga just woke up from a nap. Yeah, next question, man.
He was sleeping.
Nigga woke up from a nap. Next question.
Yo, what y'all think about? What you think about the Yaz trade? That they trade him? They trade him. Donovan Mitchell to Cleveland.
To Cleveland.
I feel like that's a good. I feel like the Cleveland is going to be a team that could really be. Yeah, sure.
So I'm
Yeah, should
looking
pay
out for
attention.
Cleveland.
We
Bro,
should pay
Evan
attention.
Mobley. They got Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Donovan Mitchell. That team is
We should pay attention to.
crazy.
We
That
should pay
team-
attention to.
Last year they made
Yeah,
top 5 last year in the East.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
I
they
think
didn't. The
Was
Nets
top
beat them. The Nets beat them to get into the play-in in the play-in tournament. The Nets beat them,
They play
and then they had to face
You're
Atlanta, and
they
Atlanta
had to
beat them.
face- Yeah, you're right. You're
So-
actually right. My bad. They're not looking. They're looking good. They're looking
Nah,
good.
But they didn't have a player like Donovan Mitchell. Donovan
No,
Mitchell
hell
is a
no.
guy that can play.
Of course.
Not
And
at
you
all.
know
And
what?
like they got rid of Colin Sexton. Get that bum out of here. They did a good trade.
Colin Sexton wasn't
Bum.
bad, brother.
Yeah, but he's not Donovan Mitchell.
No, he's not. He's
Bum.
not.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
But I've always been mad at Cleveland. I always been mad at Cleveland for giving Kyrie's number out like it was nothing. I just and then I think he did say that's why I didn't like Colin Sexton since that point when he said that he was just like he was gonna fill up with that number 2. I'm like, what?
No.
I think so. I don't know if he exactly said that, but I was like, I don't think I was like, yeah, I don't know. And that always got me mad because I was a Kyrie fan. So I
I'm
was
gonna
like,
just put this out here. He beat the big 3 when it was Harden, KD, and Kyrie.
they had 3 games playing. So it's
Myself.
like
I'm gonna just say that.
he had a great game.
He put up a what? I think it was a 50.
I think he had like 40.
Oh,
And Kyrie had a 39 piece.
Boy, cooking. He ain't no bum. That boy was cooking.
I never said he was a
That's
He was
bum.
cooking them, bro.
That's why I feel
He
like
was
I say
cooking
he's a
them, bro.
I never said I would never say he was a bum. I'm just
say he's
gonna
a
tell
bum.
you.
I say it.
Kyrie
Oh.
had 39 that game though, so it is not even that, and they didn't know what to do. Do you know what I'm saying? The team didn't have chemistry.
They said
Yeah, it's a team sport,
KD, so
you know what
they
I'm
gonna look bad back to back.
And he was not missing. When the second one they lost back to back, they didn't play. So the Nets lost that, but they didn't play. The first one they did play, they dropped 40. You know what I'm saying?
No,
He
stop,
dropped
they
40 on
didn't
them.
play? What the fuck?
I'm talking about they played back to back.
Yo, we was talking about that shit like 20 minutes ago. You just caught up. Yo, stop sleeping.
I say they played back to back. The first game they played all 3. Then the second game I think they all sat out, but they lost again too. But I see what you're saying. That he dropped 40 on them, but it's like I never said it was Cleveland's fault. But it's like I mean, if you're thinking about it, KD dropped 50 against KD was going stud like crazy against Milwaukee, and he still lost because you still need a team. It's like that doesn't like KD was doing everything he did, and they would have won if he had a big ass feet.
How about this?
KD's that man though. I don't care.
You on KD's dick. All right, so how about this? Let's go with a couple of teams that ain't doing so good right now.
But have potential?
I know. And who you think? What type of trade you think they're gonna do in the future?
Well, if you said about bad teams, I don't know anything bad. I don't know any bad team because I don't pay attention to them.
Not bad team, but team that's not obviously not bad team, but team that's not doing so well.
Who can I think of?
They should trade. Yeah.
The Knicks.
Kevin Durant. No.
Hold on. One mic.
They should trade Kevin Durant to Sacramento, man. Let that nigga suffer over there by himself.
Next.
That's funny.
My boy Taz, what's up, bro? What are you thinking, Taz?
Yeah, they just hurt my brain with that bullshit.
Let's start it up. Let's start up with Taz.
He just threw some bullshit out there, like
he just don't like está durmiendo, ya, déjalo quieto.
That nigga sleep talking.
Calvin.
He said, I just have to say something.
Because you're moving your mouth doesn't mean you're awake, man.
What?
But I'll say.
Sleep talking.
Hold on.
Now, yo, let's speak.
Hold on. Let's just say I think the first team that should make a trade. We're never gonna talk about Lakers because they still, just the shooters. But moving on from that, what I would say who needs the biggest trade right now is probably Phoenix. Ayton definitely looks like he's miserable over there.
They're not trading.
And he don't want to be there. He don't want to be there.
For the fact that I'm saying that is because that I don't even think I'll see them passing first round this year. To be honest.
Bueno.
What?
Who do you see them playing in the first round?
I'm just saying, they're not going to pass.
No, I understand that. But who do you see them playing in the first round?
I don't know. It could be Grizzlies, and Grizzlies could definitely spank them the way they play.
Okay, that's a good team. Who else?
Warriors? Not Warriors.
Portland.
Grizzlies, Warriors.
Portland.
No, not Warriors.
It depends what Phoenix lands, right?
Yeah,
Disagree
that's
with
what I'm
Porter.
saying. Like they could be.
If
They
Phoenix
could be.
lands in the last, and like, if Phoenix lands from like 5 to 8, yeah, it
Bro,
might
if
be
they be
slow for them
if they be
because they
if
might
they
have to
end up
play Warriors,
4,
Memphis in the
They had the
first
best
round.
record last. They had the best record last season.
I'm not trying to
bro,
say
if
it
they
didn't. You're
end
not
up
wrong.
if they end
You're
up
not
bottom
wrong.
4, bro,
I'm
they
saying
out. They out.
if they fall,
Because
Bro, if they
you're saying they
bottom
didn't need a
They gotta
4,
play,
trade.
I mean, I
bro.
don't think they need a trade. I don't think they need a trade.
If they
I don't
if
think
they
they need
play,
a trade.
if they
I
play
generally
Dallas
don't.
in the playoff, it's over.
Okay, you say Dallas, but I feel like the only reason why they lost to Dallas is because CP3 just went on a slump after his birthday. Couldn't do anything.
My
Like,
boy got
hey,
That's his
you can look up the
problem.
stats. No, you can look up his stats. As soon as before his birthday, he was doing amazing. When his birthday hit, he couldn't do nothing. Like, I don't know, people didn't know what happened to CP3. Literally, nothing at all. And I feel like Golden State even ended up winning that championship just because Jason Tatum choked in the finals. I really do agree with that. I don't think the Golden State was great. Golden State was good, but if Jason Tatum would have shown up in the finals, they would have lost because remember they were up 2-1, and in the game where Curry scored 40 points, the Celtics were still up in that game. They just choked the lead again.
Yeah.
That's the difference. And Jason Tatum was the only NBA player with the most misses in NBA Finals history.
So you think
Yeah.
Celtics
Choking. If Jason Tatum keeps improving, they can make it to the finals this year and they will win it.
But did you think the team overall improved this year compared to last year?
The only person they got was
they did if this guy didn't get injured.
They did get a great hustle guy because they got Blake Griffin, and Blake Griffin is that guy that just really hustles for the. If he plays like he was playing in Brooklyn,
they got Malcolm Brogdon.
It's definitely that.
And if they play, if Blake, I'm not saying he's trash. I'm not saying he's good, but he's a good piece to have because he was shooting better. He will hustle for that ball,
I hope so.
just like Marcus Smart.
To what?
So
I hope so.
huh?
To what? What he's shooting?
I hope so.
You know, do you know his percentages when he was shooting?
I'm pretty sure it's not definitely no damn 35 or whatever the case is.
Bro,
It's above 35. He was shooting 40% from three.
Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin was only coming into Blake Griffin was only to come to shoot threes. Like he wasn't doing anything. I'm not saying he's a extremely great shooter, but when they played against when they put him, that's what I'm saying. If they had a better coach in the Nets, it's ridiculous. Like when he was playing in the Nets, I remember he came in for one game. He almost saved them. I'm not saying he was gonna win, but he came in. He had 2 threes back to back. He was hustling for the ball. Steve Nash doesn't know how to make a lineup at all. If life depends on it, he has no coach experience. They need to trade him. And Brooklyn probably will be better this year if they trade that.
You can trade coaches.
Of course you can.
Word.
Trade that guy.
He can't trade no coaches.
No, I'm just saying trade him, bro.
Can he though? Can he?
Can
he?
No, you cannot. You cannot.
You can't really.
Yo,
But the reason why I said you trade him.
Yes, you can,
No,
bro.
you
Remember when you
can't trade
traded
coaches.
Jason Kidd
You
to
only
Milwaukee?
fired them. I was.
You could do it on
trade
Twitter.
Who?
You can't trade them. I was joking.
The kids in Milwaukee. Shut your
Can't
dumb ass
trade
up,
him.
boy.
Bro,
They fired
but
that
yo,
nigga.
when
And
Jason-
Milwaukee hired him.
No, bro. They traded him, bro. They traded him.
I hold you, bro. Change that brain you got for another one, nigga.
Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on.
Nah, Kami, let Kami look it up. Kami, look it up.
He said that Steve Nash trade what?
He said I traded Jason Kidd from the Brooklyn Nets to Milwaukee.
When he was the coach.
Trade that means hired.
Oh wait. Nah, they didn't. They hired him.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I mistakenly said trade, but it's hired. They hired him, bro. So, but you know what I'm saying? You know why I'm saying if the Nets pick up a good player, they could pick up like a good coach. I mean, they could pick up.
They said Milwaukee have fired Larry Drew after agreeing to send 2 second-round picks to the Brooklyn Nets to secure coaching rights for Jason Kidd.
No, you talking about when he was playing? You talking about when he was playing?
No, I'm talking about when he was the coach of Brooklyn, bro.
Yo, this thing is crazy. What
I don't
year
even
was
remember that.
What year was that trade?
Oh shit! Nah, wait, I'm bugging. Yeah, they did. The Bucks sent 2 second-round picks,
Stupid. I know my
2015 and
shit.
for Kid, who went. Wow, yeah, they traded for a coach. That's crazy.
Never used to care for a coach.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Bro.
I mean, it makes sense. You're trading for your coach, but I feel like
It's
you
a
have to
contract.
give
It's a
two
contract.
things.
I think it's a contract. I feel like you could trade all contracts, right? So
Yeah,
it makes sense.
It makes sense because it's like if you were to offer KD for the coach of like I don't know, like Phoenix, you probably could get it.
Why the fuck would I trade KD for a coach?
As an example, I'm just gonna tell you, I feel like they could do.
So let's say this. Let's say I want to trade. What's his name? Doc Rivers for Coach Pop. Is that going to be possible?
Oh,
no.
I mean, is it possible? Yes.
No.
Is it possible? Yes. Is that gonna happen? Out of your damn mind.
Oh no.
Hell no.
Hey, wait. Time out.
Pop
is the GM, isn't he? Also as a coach?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna trade himself.
He is the GM.
He gonna trade himself.
He the owner too.
Yo, but I'm just saying, if the Nets
For how long he's been there?
If the Nets get like I feel like who did the Celtics have last year?
Ime Udoka, the coach. Ime.
I feel like
the white boy.
No, last year.
No,
this nigga.
Yeah, I think it was Udoka, right? They could put him in. They could ask for him. I remember I saw it. They could ask for him, like meaning they could hire him because the Boston set him out for the whole season. So if they would just ask for that contract, he could start up a whole new season. I think in the Nets, so they could hire him. And then
it's a contract.
That'll be great.
It's money. Everything is money, right? You could trade for money, so it makes
sense. That man was a great coach. Steve Nash, horrible.
I mean, my man emailed it on their thing, Pop. So it makes sense.
True, bro. If you look at Pops and the Nets, oh my god.
They still not.
I don't know if that will work.
They're gonna make Pop lose.
When you're a good coach, everybody becomes good.
Bro, Pop got a system, bro.
And he will, and everybody in Brooklyn will have to get rid of it. They will have to get adjusted to that system. That's what a coach does.
But if they don't, they're gonna have to trade them. Exactly. So what's the point?
Okay, who's the only player? There's only two players that if they don't want to do it, they don't do it because they have a voice in the team. It's KD, Kyrie. Nobody else. If they gotta tell you what to.
Exactly. So the only reason you putting Pop a good coach there is to coach those two players,
and they're going to do it.
Who said they might not agree with me?
In the regular season, when KD asked for a trade, that's what he asked for. He talked to Marks, meaning the owner of the team, that he want a new coach. So that's why people are saying Brooklyn's probably going to look for a new coach because KD asked for that.
Okay, but a new coach is different from Greg Popovich, bro. Come on, let's keep it up.
KD will love. First of all, KD he was getting coached for the USA team. He played for the USA. Who was the coach? Pop.
But a USA team is different than Brooklyn team because USA team is a team full of nice ass niggas. Obviously, you're gonna share the ball without a problem. But when you KD and Brooklyn Nets and Greg Popovich telling you swing that thing, you're gonna look at the next nigga like, why am I swinging to this bum ass nigga?
But remember, KD knows as Popovich in his mind, he wants to be a championship. He wants a championship. He's gonna do it.
Bro,
he's gonna do it.
Bro, KD gonna look at it like, yo, Greg Popovich, you bugging. I'm gonna need to shoot this thing.
I would be understandable.
Man.
Nah, that would be understandable if he would have said that. If he would have said it about Kyrie, because Kyrie had all those problems those years about him having the way he was thinking about. KD's never been one of those guys to give problems. He just loves playing basketball. KD will always show up to play basketball.
But
KD doesn't have a problem with nobody.
I hold you, bro. You being naive. You crazy.
I don't think I do. You think I am?
Bro, you be naive in the fact that you think just because you add Greg Popovich that the Brooklyn Nets now a good ass team.
It's not what I said.
That's basically what you're saying, implying.
I said they'll become better, and you're saying that KD's not going to listen to that, and I disagree. No,
I'm not saying he's not going to listen. I said it'd be a chance that he might not.
Why would he not if he want to win a championship?
Because, bro, if a coach told me to zig when I like to zag, why would I listen to him?
We're talking about coaching. Stop sagging. Like what?
Bro, If I don't like the coach's game plan, why would I listen to him?
Okay.
If I'm KD and I don't like the game, I'm not saying that he's not gonna like Greg Popovich's game plan. I said, what if he don't? Why would he listen to Greg Popovich?
You're talking about ifs.
And then so let's say he don't listen to him. Now KD's a problem. Now they feel like they're gonna have to get rid of either the coach, Greg Popovich, or they gotta get rid of KD.
Okay, you're talking about ifs, right? Okay, you're talking about ifs. He doesn't want to listen to him. You're right. You're talking about if he doesn't want to listen to him. But it's like, okay, but if they just traded him for a coach and it's Greg Popovich, one of the best coaches in history, that's one. You're talking about it if he doesn't want to listen to him. There's no need. Everybody would love to have Greg Popovich because we're talking about a great coach. We ain't talking about just a if-ish coach. Greg Popovich is one of the best coaches in history, right? So if you were to get him under a belt, to put him under, there's no reason why KD should not listen to him. But KD, that's what I'm telling you. You're talking about KD. If you would have said about Kyrie, I can understand you. KD has never been a person to give nobody problems. Is what I'm trying to tell you. KD's only a player that KD's
going for example. Whatever I'm saying about KD, you could apply to Kyrie too. That's one. And okay, tell me a whack nigga in the Brooklyn Nets.
I don't even know his name because he's so whack. So I can't really tell you.
Let's say Greg Popovich tell KD or Kyrie, yo, let's say KD shooting somebody's face, and then Greg Popovich calls someone and says, yo, this person was wide open in the corner. You could have passed to them. Why didn't he? He's yelling at him like, and KD / Kyrie is like, he's looking at Greg Popovich like, why would I give this nigga the ball when he's ass? When I got a better chance of making it.
Okay, but you're not the coach, so you're thinking like a player. You're thinking like a player.
No, I'm thinking like a coach.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Greg Popovich is not the greatest. It's not one of the greatest coaches in the world. Just because. If he's telling you to pass the ball, he's gonna know why to pass the ball. He's not gonna tell you. He's not gonna tell KD. Obviously, when KD is, you have to see what he wanted to pass. What exactly he's arguing about. You're just talking. You're just making up scenarios to prove the point. That has nothing to do with it. Just because he tells him to pass the ball, KD shouldn't get mad because KD still does pass the ball now. KD's gonna tell him if they draw up a play and KD doesn't do it, that's different because you're arguing about a play and KD chose to do it. KD still can't argue about that because it was a drawn up play. And an in-game thing and he doesn't pass it, it's like they're not really going to argue about that because it's an in-game. But if it's a play that you drew up and you have to kick it out, there's no need to argue to the coach. That was the best play because he drew it up. He's the best coach.
I told you that's cap because niggas be waving off plays. Niggas literally, the coach literally make a play and the play be like, nah, fuck that. Let me get the ball. Paul Pierce did that. Nigga, I was seeing that shit in the podcast where Paul Pierce was like, Doc Rivers, one of the best coach in the world. Doc Rivers make a play, and Paul Pierce tell everybody, nah, fuck that. Give me the ball. So what are you saying? This shit done happened before.
But he still was not mad about Doc Rivers. It doesn't matter, right?
Doc Rivers was one of the best coach. What? That nigga ass.
Oh my God! What is he saying?
Me personally, I think he's ass too. I
don't think he's ass, bro.
But his resume in the Celtics.
Bro, they be milking, they be milking that one championship for the past 12 years, bro.
Nah, bro.
But they were consistent though.
They definitely was milking it. They definitely milking it.
But just because you win a championship, but he made it to. At least he won a championship, right? Yeah. But he's still a good coach. You need to win. You need to win a championship every year to be a great coach. Like
no, not every year, but multiple times. Greg Popovich won multiple times. Popovich
so then your point is invalid, bro.
My point is invalid. What are you talking about?
Because now you're gonna tell me that coach. You're gonna agree with me that the Greg Popovich is a great coach because he won multiple championships.
I never said he was a white coach.
I never said that you did it. I never said that.
So why you saying? Hold on. What are you saying? You just said, "Oh, you're gonna agree with me? Greg Popovich is a great coach." Like I say, he wasn't.
I didn't finish. I'm gonna say you're gonna agree with me in that point, in that regard, that he's a great coach, but you're not gonna agree with me that is like he's not gonna change the Brooklyn Nets, and you're gonna start saying they're gonna argue. If he's a great coach, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Bro.
I hold you simple as this. What will look good on paper may not fit together in real life. Like the Lakers with Dwight Howard, Steve Nash, it looked good on paper, but it didn't fit well. Just because you add a good piece doesn't mean it's all fine and dandy. It might not work out. That's what I'm saying.
True, but we're talking about a coach. We're talking about players.
We're talking about a coach. I don't care. We're talking about a coach, general manager, player, dog, mascot.
Phil Jackson was that guy. Phil Jackson was that guy. That's why they had to call him up, right? They had to call him up from retirement. Okay.
You know what happened? Phil Jackson, right? Let's talk about Phil Jackson. Let's talk about hold on. Let's talk about Phil Jackson and Kobe.
You keep saying what for? It's Phil Jackson, bro.
What if Kobe didn't listen to Phil Jackson?
Huh?
What if Kobe decided not to listen to Phil Jackson? Actually, you know what's funny?
He didn't have points.
He never did.
He didn't have points.
Hold on. You know exactly. So let me finish my point. That happened. Kobe didn't listen to Phil Jackson. Basically, Phil Jackson didn't get rehired, and then they went to a losing streak. And then what they do? Bring Phil Jackson back because Kobe didn't listen. And now Kobe was like, all right, we can't win without this nigga. I'm gonna have to suck it up, whatever, and start following this nigga plan. So that's what I'm saying with KD. What if KD don't listen to Greg Popovich?
Okay. You got the wrong information, my brother. You said they was on a losing streak because of.
That's not the wrong. I watched a documentary on Hulu. I literally just watched this shit 2 weeks ago.
I'm glad you say that, but the thing is, you act like it was just because Greg Popovich left. They literally traded half of their players. They also lost Shaq. They lost Shaq. Remember? They lost Shaq, though.
Okay, but when they lost Shaq,
traded his ass.
Regardless of whether they traded him, they lost him, right?
Are you crazy? They still had good pieces.
Yeah, but that's not enough. They wasn't enough to get over the hump.
They won 2 championships without Shaq. So I want
to again with Phil Jackson, and they had Paul Gasol, and they were playing good. So it's like, what are you trying to say about that? Again?
Man, you make no sense. Look. Fuck all that. Look.
You keep using that excuse like you're talking about scenarios that's not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen.
That's cool. We're going to end it.
And remember, Kobe Bryant is Kobe Bryant. That man is different.
KD's different.
Nah.
But he's not Kobe Bryant, though.
And Kobe's not KD.
KD is different on Twitter.
Okay.
And Kobe's not KD.
Can KD fill Kobe's shoes? Because Kobe definitely could fill KD's shoes. And everybody knows that.
No, he can.
Yeah, he can.
How can you fill his shoe when he is size 20?
Come on. Vete con muchacho.
All right, look, stop, squash all that. Let's end it right here. Because we passed our time limit. There's no time.
Kicking us out.
You said what?
We got production kicking us out. Production, man. Get into it right now.
Next EP.
You said what?
I said move it on to the next EP.
Episode.
Oh, facts. So we're gonna keep it there. It was a good hour and 17 minutes. I'm your boy No Cap Jack Kelvin.
You already know it's your boy Taz signing out.
Special
boy
guest
Rob
star
signing out.
WGC, you already know, boy.
And there's 2 hoes, 1 ball podcast. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dad.
Ugly nigga. Robert, you
I don't
don't know what you're talking about.